Hello and welcome to How to Parry Malenia. Have you been humiliated by Malenia? Do you want sweet, sweet revenge? Well, fear not, because I have a solution for you. I'm going to be showing you an in-depth tutorial on how to parry her consistently, knock her down, and get that revenge you've always wanted. Meat check, here we go. Yes. For parrying Malenia, I would suggest using the Buckler Shield either by itself or with the Carrion Retaliation Ash of War or Golden Parry. For my personal preference, I like the Golden Parry. I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels, and that sweeping motion gives me the effect of seeing where my shield is blocking in the frame rates. I like that. That's just my personal opinion, but you can experiment and see which one you like. You can even add those Ash of Wars to any shield you want, you know, like a turtle shell. If you want to know the location of these, you can get Carrion Retaliation from Preceptor Celibus.
Well.
And you can get Golden Parry from a Scarab on the stairs in the capital. If you want to do massive critical damage to Malenia after you knock her down, I would suggest using the Miséricorde. It has 140 critical when fully upgraded. And as far as talismans go, I would suggest using the Crimson Dagger Talisman to recover HP on every critical, the Dagger Talisman to increase that critical hit, and I would use the Blue Dancer Charm to raise your attack. You're not going to need a lot of armor in this fight, especially if you learn how to parry her. I would also use the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. It will tank a lot of the physical damage that she throws at you, which gives you more time to practice parrying. I did not use the Miséricorde. I used Nigel Thornberry as my character, and I wanted it to be more of a nature build, so I used the Partisan. I'll show you my build right here so you can see. Another important thing to note is that she is weak to fire and frost. Okay, now that that's all done, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and discuss which moves are parryable, which ones aren't, and how to do that. The first move I'm going to show you how to parry is this sidestep attack. And she does this quite often in a pattern of 3 moves. So she'll step to one side, and you need to parry it right at the right time, right when she's about to swing her hand forward. She's going to leap to the side. You'll see her hand raise up. As soon as it starts to move forward, parry. See how the frame rates hit right there at that spot? I'll slow it down for you so you can see. Parry right there. And the same move is duplicated in the opposite direction. She will reverse that attack. It's the exact same thing. You wait for it, wait for the hand, and parry. I'll slow it down for you so you can see that a couple times as well. Parry the second you see her arm coming forward. Now another move that she's going to throw at you is this spin attack. Sometimes she'll do this multiple times in a row, you just got to watch for it, but it's really easy to parry. You wait for it to circle around fully, and right when it's about to swing towards you, you parry. And again, I'll slow it down for you, swing around, and parry. This one is not hard to get the hang of, and it sometimes is mixed in with the other moves, so be prepared. Okay, so the next parryable move is a dash forward followed by 3 consecutive slashes. You're going to want to parry this the second those red sparks fly and she starts to head towards you. Now it's important to note that those slashes will not take place if you are able to parry this attack. I'll slow it down for you. You can see the red sparks fly. I begin my parry and it repels her backwards. You see the sparks fly and the movement forward. Parry. It's just a way she closes distance, but once you get the hang of it, it's not hard as long as you see it coming. Okay, so the next move that I'm going to show you is this little leap forward that she does. This one is fairly simple. It's another move that she uses to close the distance between you. As soon as she leaps forward and closes that distance, you're going to want to parry. Once again, I will show you this in slow motion. She leaps forward, closes the distance, parry. It's a very floaty move, but it's fairly quick. The next move that she uses is a triple slash attack that can be parried at any one of the 3 slashes. However, sometimes it's better to retreat than to attempt to parry after you miss the first one. So you just have to figure out the timing and watch her hand really carefully. You're going to want to parry the second she raises her arm and starts to swing forward. I'll slow it down for you so you can see it. Parry now. Sometimes she'll throw a kick followed by a slash. You can parry that slash the same as the last attacks. And parry. Alright, so the next move you'll see her create some distance between you and then dash forward with a stab. But you're gonna want to close the distance. This is easier to parry the closer you are to her. She'll jump slightly into the air, and as she's coming down to stab, that's when you parry. I'll slow it down for you. And parry. The next attack is a dash, similar to the last one. Except for this one, Malenia will close the distance between you, giving an opening to parry her slash as it comes forward. I'll slow it down. Sparks fly, she leaps forward, parry. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you 3 first phase attacks that can't be parried. The first one is a dash grab attack, and if you see her hand go up, you're gonna wanna roll either towards or away from her and set up for the next attack. The next unparryable attack is an uppercut followed by a downward slash. The best thing to do is roll as the attack happens, and then punish her after she lands. The final attack is called the waterfowl, and this one is a pain in my derriere. This is a really tricky attack to dodge, but I have figured out a shield combo that can help you tank the first hit. What I did was I equipped a second light shield next to my buckler, and I put Vow of the Indomitable on it, which allowed me to tank the first hit of the waterfowl and roll out of the second 2. Now this is the location of the spiral horn shield, and this is where you're gonna find Vow of the Indomitable. And now it's time for...
Who's that Pokemon?
It's this abomination. Okay, Tarnished. It's time to recycle everything you learned in Phase 1, just as before. In Phase 2, almost all of Malenia's moves are still parryable, except now she inflicts devastating Scarlet Rot, and her moveset is hidden behind angelic rotting wings. Once you get over the initial terror you'll feel in this phase, you'll want to get the timing down so you can parry this beast into oblivion. Again, everything is the same as last time, just flashier. When you first enter Phase 2, run all the way under and past Malenia, and do not lock onto her until her move is finished. This applies every time you see this move. Also, do not get confused between the uppercut sweep and waterfowl, or you will die. And whatever the heck this is, just run away. Believe me, I tried parrying it. It's not worth it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful on your journey to conquer Malenia. If it was, please hit that subscribe button. If you would like to see more content like this, let me know in the comments below.